Hello, my lovely people. It's Grace here, Bikeadonia, and let's talk about what to wear when you're going dirt biking. And particularly, let's talk about what to wear when you're dirt biking in hot weather and you're going to do it day after day. So, really important to get your gear set up correctly so that there's no chafing and you're nice and comfortable. So, the first thing that I'm going to focus on is knee braces. Knee braces, so important. I've had two knee surgeries on my right knee. I've learnt my lesson the hard way. Absolutely protect your knees. You might be like, listen, $500 on a pair of knee braces is a lot of money to spend on a piece of riding gear, but I swear having two knee surgeries is a lot more expensive than that. So get yourself some really good knee braces and make sure they fit you properly. Now, I run the Mobius X8 knee braces, and the reason I do this is because they're the only decent knee braces that I was able to get my hands on, excluding custom models, which are in a different price bracket again, which are small enough to fit me. So Alpine Stars, for example, they make these beautiful knee braces. They make these carbon fiber ones, which are so nice. And they're so light, and I'm sure they're super comfortable to wear, but their small size is just way too big for me. And so I use the Mobius because the Mobius come in extra small. And extra small is the correct size for me, and so that's perfect. So definitely invest in a good set of knee braces that are the right size for you. You want them to be really, really firm because you want them to be protecting you not just from impacts but from torsion. Now, what I do is, first of all, I always start with those leggings, sock things on my knees that I wear under my knee braces so that my knee braces don't chafe. Super important. And then from there, I make sure that I'm not wearing any cotton against my skin. That's because cotton is going to get wet and soggy as soon as you sweat, and you are going to sweat. If the weather's hot, it's going to get soggy and just be uncomfortable. And again, you can have some chafing happening. We don't like that. And if it's cold or cool, you're going to feel cold for the rest of the day. So, 0 stars for cotton. Do not recommend. Make sure you have a nice synthetic moisture wicking layer against your skin. So, yeah, I usually wear running underwear. It's a nice light synthetic that isn't going to go soggy on me. And then over the top of that, I usually put on a really light running singlet. And that again is just a light synthetic. I do this because I wear full body armor on top. So I have a Leat, the slightly soft armor, full body armor, and I just don't want that sitting directly on my skin, which is why I wear this singlet top to keep myself comfortable. And then I also wear these neck socks. I actually always use two. One is going to go around my neck, it's going to stop me from getting sunburn, it's going to stop the bamboo from scratching my neck. The other one, when I put on my helmet, I'm going to pull it up over my forehead and over my hair. That's going to keep the inside of my helmet a little bit cleaner from all the sweat, but it's also going to make sure that you're not going to get like breakouts on your forehead, because if you don't wash your helmet every day, which nobody has time to do that, and you don't wear a layer between the lining of your helmet and your head, you're going to be basically putting dirty gunk on your skin all day, every day. So we don't want that. So that's why I wear one of those neck socks over my head, just to keep my skin nice and clean and keep my helmet clean as well. So, yeah, maybe not something that you think about if you don't ride every day, if you have time to give your lining a rinse out between most rides, but definitely something that I think about when we're on the road for long periods of time. Anyway, after that, I wear a pair of socks that are long enough to just come right up to my knee braces. I like to put it over the Velcro straps at the bottom of my knee braces so that when I pull on my trousers, those little Velcro straps don't get caught on the lining inside my trousers. And then I just stick on the same pair of old riding pants. They are, what are they? They're Fly Hydrogen Light. And yeah, super nice in this hot weather we have here in Thailand. They've had a little bit of a hard life, but they have really stood the test of time well. And the thing I really like about these pants is that they have plenty of room for knee braces. So always check that out when you're shopping for pants, because especially for women, they seem to make pants that don't have enough space to bend your knee when you're wearing proper knee braces. So yeah, make sure you've got space for that when you're choosing a pair of riding pants. Apart from that, we're going to go downstairs. I'm going to put on my Alpine Star Tech 3s or my Gurney SG12s. And then on top, like I say, full body armor from Leatt, that nice sort of soft body armor. It's super comfortable to wear. I'm going to stick a jersey over the top of that body armor because it's expensive. So you want to keep that clean and you want to keep that protected. And then, yeah, helmet, goggles, gloves, and off you go. Now, I guess that makes it sound super simple, but let's talk more about helmets. If you're going dirt biking, and particularly in warm weather like in Thailand, I absolutely do not recommend wearing an adventure style helmet. You know, one of the ones, they have the peak visor looking thing that makes it look like you're going on an adventure, but they also have the flip up visor. You do not want one of those helmets on a dirt bike in warm weather because you will expire from the lack of ventilation. And also because those helmets are designed for on-road use as well, they're designed for use under circumstances of much higher speeds as well, and so they're going to be heavier. So they're going to have poorer ventilation and they're going to be heavier, and you just don't need that when you're riding a dirt bike. You want your dirt bike helmet to obviously have a peak, be full face, but you want it to be as light as possible and you want it to have maximum ventilation. So yeah, definitely get a proper dirt biking helmet. Even if an adventure helmet looks like it might do the job, trust me, it's not what you want. The heavier your helmet, the more fatigued you're going to feel, and it's just really not worth it. And as for overheating, well, that's the kind of thing that's really going to ruin your day. Goggles, super important. I recommend clear goggles in case it starts to get dark while you're still out on the trail. This happens. And you want to be prepared for it. You don't want to have to be taking your goggles off because you can't see, because they're tinted, and then exposing yourself to a piece of bamboo through your eyeball. So yeah, definitely err on the side of caution. Wear your goggles, because I have lots of friends with scars across their eye area from not wearing their goggles and riding past some sticks, some bamboo. It just comes at you so quickly, and being able to see is totally awesome. The other advantage with goggles is that they're going to seal around your face properly with that nice little foam strip. So if you're riding in really dusty conditions as well, you know, if you're riding with a few mates, it's dusty, it's dry, and, you know, you're eating the dust of a few of your friends, then this is going to keep that dust out of your eyes in a way that a visor will not. So yeah, you definitely want a pair of goggles. There's no magic to the gloves. You just want to have a pair of really nice light gloves. You want a pair of gloves that's going to protect your knuckles from getting scraped up by bamboo, but you obviously don't want anything that's going to restrict your movement. And because on a dirt bike you're not going to be going super fast and sliding down the bitumen, you don't need to be wearing heavy duty materials like leather and Kevlar. So some nice fabric dirt biking gloves that's going to be comfortable and leave you with optimal control. Now, boots. I love a good pair of off-road boots, and I cannot emphasize enough, if the boots are really comfortable to walk in and they really let you move your ankle and they're so nice and comfy, this is not the boot that you need. Your dirt biking boots, like after you wear them for a while, MX style boots, enduro style boots, they're going to get comfier and you're going to get used to them and you're going to like them. But you do not want anything that's soft around your ankle, because Dropping a bike on your ankle is no joke, and it happens all the time. So definitely you want to go for full MX boots, or you want to go for full enduro boots that have really structured ankle protection and come right up to just below your knee. Now, these are also going to make things more comfortable for you in the long run because they're going to have a really structured sole. And so that's going to make it easier when you're riding with your foot in a correct position on the foot peg. That means the ball of your foot is on the foot peg. It's going to make it easier for you to not drop your heel. And so it's going to offer you just a little bit more support. And ultimately, that's going to reduce your fatigue in your foot, in your calf muscles. So that's always good. So ultimately, the message is buy good gear and wear good gear. Even if at first it seems a bit heavy or cumbersome or it seems expensive, I can assure you that wearing decent gear and buying decent gear is going to be way more comfortable and way cheaper than being injured. So the idea is that every day we can get back on the bike and have a fantastic time again. That is the end of my sermon. Thank you for listening, and let me know if you need any gear recommendations at all. I'm always happy to help, and I hope you're out there riding a motorbike and having a fantastic time.